Welcome back to Furniture Central, everybody, and a happy new year. I'm going to start with a bit of bad news. First of all, you will notice that the shelf behind me is missing. That's because just before Christmas I put way too much weight on that shelf and it come crashing down, and as a result of that a few things got damaged, but luckily nothing that can't be repaired. The one thing that did get damaged the most, I'll just grab it, is my engine shed diorama. It's in a mess. It's like an IKEA flat pack. But there's nothing here that can't be repaired. I mean, like the tracks come off, and yeah, a little bit of track there. It's a mess. I mean, it's supposed to look like a disused engine shed, and it certainly looks like that, doesn't it? So yeah, so that was the biggest disaster. A few other bits and pieces got damaged that were up on that shelf, but like I said, nothing that can't be fixed. The other big bombshell is the attic. I can no longer build the layout in the attic. Mostly down to my health more than anything else. To everybody that knows me, I do suffer with arthritis in my knees, and the problem's getting worse, to a point now where I've been finding it really difficult to get up the ladders into the loft. So I'm thinking ahead here, and I'm thinking later on in life I'm probably going to get to a point where I can't get in that attic at all, unless of course I come up with a different method of getting into the attic, i.e. building a proper staircase or something like that. But budget is not going to allow me to do that. But you never know, never say never. At some point or another there stands a chance that I could possibly get in that attic and build the layout that I really want to build. So that's all the bad news. Now for the good news. Now what we're going to have to do is build a new layout here in this room. That in itself is no mean feat. I've got to take down the rest of the shelves because those ones I did put up properly, unlike that one. And yeah, the whole room has got to be completely decorated, holes filled, pink gone. Yeah, so the whole room is going to be redecorated blue. And then I'll then start concentrating on mapping out where everything's going to go. And I'll start showing you the plans as and when I start creating the new layout. I've reopened my Facebook page. So if anybody wants to come and join Furniture Central on its Facebook group, please do. And you will get an insight as to what's going on in between YouTube videos. So if you are a group member, there's a good chance you will see the plans first. First of all, I want to say thank you very much to all the new subscribers that have popped on since the last video. I do appreciate it. I do read all my comments and I do answer all my comments. So yeah, thank you. Just before Christmas, me and my wife decided we were going to spend a bit of money on our hobbies, and I've been on a spending spree, and I've been buying up an awful lot of things. I've had a few things gifted to me as well as. I'll show you those now. So first up, I got to mention Craig at New Durham Junction. He has gifted me a loco that he said that was of no use to himself. He had it as non-running, so he didn't know what was wrong with it. And he knows I like to have a challenge and put some things together, so he gave it to me. It wasn't without its difficulties. For starters, it got lost in the post, literally. It took the postman, I think 3 or 4 days, I think it was, to find it. And eventually he did find it. And I do have a sneaking suspicion that Mr. Grimm had something to do with it. So anyway, I'll show you this now. So here you are. Class 58 58033. It's a lovely model and it's a cracking little runner as well. It turned out there wasn't really an awful lot wrong with it, other than the fact that it had the wiring pulled out of it. Why, I have absolutely no idea, unless of course somebody had plans to do something with it and just never did it. But yeah, as you can see, it's in the EW&S livery, which is most commonly known these days as EWS. I did check this up online, and this very same loco with this number was a British Rail Freight. So what I'm going to do with this as a future project is paint it up in its original livery with the large BR logo on it as well as. And yeah, so that I think should be an interesting project. So look out for that one later on. Also, I had some more bits and pieces. I didn't pay for them, I swapped them. I found a gentleman on a Facebook Marketplace who was, and I think still is, giving away a lot of stuff. And all he's asking is a swap for something else that he does want for his layout. And I managed to bag some really nice coaches off him, which I swapped for some wagons that I don't use. Here's one of them. I had 2 in a box. They're all burgundy ones. So there's that one, which I think is standard corridor coach. For those of you that are interested, that's its number. Okay. I've got a sneaking feeling actually it might actually be a brake wagon, but I don't know my coaches very well. You'll probably tell me. And that's the other one that came with it, also boxed, and that's its number. And then I had this other one, again very identical to the other 2, but this one isn't Lima. In fact, actually I don't know what it is. It's got the slim couplings at the bottom, and the bogies are spring loaded, something I've never seen before on a coach. It has no maker's name, it has no numbers or markings of any sort. So yeah, a bit mystified over that one. So if anybody can shed any light onto who made this, please let me know. Even the doors got colour to it as well. I'm looking out, it's like a brown tinge to the door. Yeah, it's a beautiful model of a coach. It would just be nice to know who was it manufactured it. So yeah, so those 3 coaches will go nicely with LMS steam engines. Then we come on to Jan. If you don't know Jan, that's his nickname. His actual name is Ian. Most people probably know from Scale Model Scenery. Jan has very kindly gifted me some bits and pieces, trees, point motors and other bits and pieces like that. And amongst those, he also gave me 2 Deltics. The first one being BR2 Tone Green. Beautiful model that one is. That one's called Mel. And the second one is a BR Blue Deltic. And that's a beautiful one, that is. I'd like to tell you the name of it, but I can't pronounce it. No, can't pronounce it. But it is number 9006, if you want to look it up. Then the big one. Oh, the big one being this beauty. I have finally, there it is, finally got my hands on an APT. Beautiful model in absolute pristine condition. Even the pantograph is okay as well. It's not broken. There are no parts missing, and it works absolutely beautifully, which I'll show in a small little clip at the end of the video. There's one thing that did puzzle me was, you can see here is on the picture you've got that controller there. It's a typical controller that I had when I was younger, back in the 80s. I had a couple of these, to be honest with you, but it doesn't come with that controller in the set, which is bizarre. I'll open the setup for you in a minute and I'll show you. But yeah, I'm so happy that I've got that. I mean, these things are going for a ridiculous amount of money on eBay, and Jan knew that I wanted it, and to be kind of honest with you, I think he was saving it for me for when I did finally get some money for it. But he's been teasing me with pictures. He's been sending me pictures and videos of it on his layout. And if you do get the opportunity to go and have a look at his layout, which is AY76, he's got a cracking layout, and I absolutely love his snow scene, which I'll put up now. But yeah, if you haven't done so already, go and check out Jan's channel. It is absolutely fantastic, it really is. I couldn't big it up enough. It's certainly better than mine at the moment anyway. Okay, so we'll get the APT out of its box, and I'll give you a proper look over that. So here it is. This is what I was on about, look. It's the proper controller for the box. That's completely different to what's on the artwork on the box, which is really bizarre. There's the pantograph, all intact. That's staying in there for now. The odd thing about this set is it comes with a decoupler. Now obviously anybody that knows these trains, is they clip together and you can't uncouple them. So why Hornby put this in the set, I don't know. They definitely did put it in the set, because if you look over here, you can just about see it there in the artwork. Strange. Very strange.